Could there be something that successful people know and do that make them successful that the great majority doesn't? After hours of research, I found that there is. I want you to keep these words in your head while you're watching this video. Belief, thought, and words. It is not hard work alone that brings success. There is something more to it. It is their belief in themselves and their ability to achieve their goals. The law of belief. Belief is the acceptance in something, especially if there is no sufficient evidence. It's a thought created that you can trust. Gandhi once said, "Men often become what they believe themselves to be." If I believe I cannot do something, it makes me incapable of doing it. But when I believe I can, then I acquire the ability to do it, even if I didn't have it in the beginning. Your thoughts are the foundation of your belief and actions. To achieve your highest ideals and aspirations, two things are required: belief and action. Thoughts shape your belief and actions. Whatever you believe, you will achieve. Jesus said, "All things are possible to those that believe." Now, have you ever been made fun of for the way you look or something you did? Well, I have. Whatever that person said probably made you think about it a lot, and later on you believed it. Well, whatever that might be, might not even be true. At the end of the day, it's an opinion, and opinions only have the power if the victim believes it. When someone has an opinion on you, first ask if it is true, then repeat something to yourself that is positive and believe in that. Now I want you to look at everything around you. You might just see it as a bunch of objects, right? I mean, you're not wrong, but there's much more to it than you might think. Every single thing around you is a thought, an idea from someone that created it. The world is run by thought. Without it, there's nothing. You are what you think of. Your entire life is controlled by thoughts, whether it's decisions or beliefs that you hold. Now this is an orange. If I squeeze this orange as hard as I can, orange juice will come out, not apple juice, right? But why? Well, that's what's inside. Now, we're a bit like oranges. If someone squeezes us by acting in a way that we don't like, or says something that we don't like, anger, bitterness, hatred, all these negative emotions arise. Now I ask you why. Well, then you might think to yourself and reply with, "Because of the way they said it," or what they said. Now, humans love putting the blame on other people because it's the easiest way to cope. But this is not true, because what comes out is inside. Now, unlike oranges, we can change what's inside by changing our thoughts and attitude. If I offer a vegan a very delicious piece of steak, they'll feel offended. But if I offer that same piece of steak to someone who does eat meat, they'd be filled with joy and be happy. Therefore, your thoughts and beliefs equal the emotions you have on a certain thing. Now, words. Words and speech are the product of thoughts and beliefs. The tongue is the strongest muscle in our body. A sword can cut the body, but the tongue can cut the heart. The tongue is stronger than any weapon on the face of the earth, even stronger than the atomic bomb. It has the power to stir up hatred and fear, to cause wars, because words influence thought and therefore our emotions. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. Proverbs 18 verse 21. We have the power to create or to destroy our ideal reality and others' reality. I have now told you how your mind works and how you can manipulate your reality. It is your choice to use it to create and uplift or to destroy and break down. Choose to uplift the people around you instead of breaking them down, because those words you utter can cut deep, and for someone without the knowledge of the subconscious mind, these words will have an impact on their subconscious. Remember, the subconscious mind doesn't know what a joke is and takes everything what you say and believe as fact. So, how do you use this newfound knowledge to your advantage? Well, you have to change the way you think. My friend Cliffy loves physics. In a previous test, broke on 92%, which is just crazy. Now, Cliffy doesn't really like to study, and the reason he excels far beyond the rest is because of the way he thinks and his attitude on the subject. But he wasn't always like this. Cliffy never really liked school at all, and somewhere along the line, he adopted a new way of thinking and attitude about school, which made him who he is today. So, how can you do this? The best way that you can do this is by something called positive self talk or affirmations. Some people might think this as weird or whatever, but it's honestly the best way that you can change the way you think. By repeating words in a way that you believe. These words must be in the present tense, not in the future. And the best way to do this is by adding words like right now. The second thing you have to do is remember that these words should form a picture. And the third thing is believing in what you're saying. You have to say every word with confidence and conviction. It should be carved deep into your mind, like a statue carved from marble. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please support the channel by subscribing. It's a win-win for both of us. And remember to improve daily. Thank you.